Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Chester Peña Florida and I will be presenting my Executive Summary B. So to begin with my first proposal, Pandong, a proposed adaptive mountain resort as evacuation center designed through climate change resilient architecture. The project. The proposed project is a mountain resort that can be used as an isolation or evacuation facility in times of calamities and natural disasters. The project will be located at Talumpok East, Batangas City. Batangas is famous for its resorts, diving spots, white beaches, and mountains. Batangas City is a first-class component city in the province. The Batangas province, as indicated in the Philippine Statistic Authority, is among the top 10 most visited province in the Philippines, especially by people from the National Capital Region. The problem. Despite being a famous tourist destination, the province is also among the most disaster risk-prone area in the country. In fact, Batangas is seventh among the most disaster-prone city in the world according to the study made by Asian Center for Flood Control or ACFC. In the year 2020, the region received 5 tropical cyclones. This resulted in many areas of the city being flooded. Also in the same year, the Taal volcano eruption happened, where wherein there are about 100,000 families affected within the region. Wherein there are about 100,000 families affected within the region and its neighboring provinces. The project goal. The project goal is to design an adaptive mountain resort that can accommodate evacuees during times of disaster. Some of the other objectives are to maximize the tourism potential in the area and to have an additional evacuation area for the victims of calamities. The client. The client will be the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation or PAGCOR. It is a 100% government-owned and controlled corporation under the Office of the President of the Republic of the Philippines. One of its mission is to be a responsible and responsive partner of Philippine government in its nation-building programs. Some of the projects are evacuation centers, medical facilities, among others. The site. The site is located at Talumpok East, Batangas City. It is approximately 19,900 square meters and is surrounded by a small number of residential houses and some institutional facilities like barangay hall and a school. It is approximately 1.50 kilometers away from Tagupak Falls and 2 kilometers away from Mount Banoy. The site is accessible and easy to find, and it has a sufficient site to accommodate its users. There are also an abundant vegetation and forestry surrounding the site. The strength of the site is that it is accessible and easy to find. However, there is a risk of landslide, but is low. There are also a lot of resorts and hotels in the city alone and more in the province. The initial schematic. The project will include the following major facilities. Main buildings that are habitable for the users with some recreation facilities included. An open restaurant that can be accessible from the outside, adjacent to the road for better docking and delivery. Lounge and lobby to welcome everyone, and green space that will add for the aesthetic value of the project. Proposal number 2. Ande Palenque, Cuenca Public Market redeveloped with baking integrated marketplace designed through social architecture. The project. The proposed project is to redevelop the existing Cuenca Public Market into a more competitive trading center that will incorporate baking industry businesses as its main asset. The project will be located at Cuenca, Batangas. So the province of Batangas is one of the most progressive provinces in the Philippines. It was ranked second to Cebu as the richest province in 2021's list from the Commission of Audit. Its most common products are coffee from Lipas City, livestock from Padre Garcia, poultry from San Jose, and sugarcane industries on the western side of the province. The, the town of Cuenca is known for its panaderos or bakers, and best known for its tasty bread that they bake. On an interview for Wow Batangas, the then Cuenca Mayor Enrique Comia mentioned that the majority of bakers in Manila are from this municipality, earning the title Home of the Bakers. The Cuenca public market is at a state of despair, thus interfering with its potential to be an excellent trading place. The rich history of baking industry in the place is overlooked, losing the potential to be the country's biggest producers of bread products. The project goal. The project goal is to provide a more modern approach in the public market design as well as incorporate features that will boost the baking industry in the place. Other goals are to provide a place where local bakers can have an opportunity to trade their products as well as give formal training to the aspirants, to promote livelihood and employment to the locals and boost the economic value of the municipality. The client will be the Cuenca Local Government Unit. They are responsible for the development of local economic enterprises in the municipality. They were chosen so that we can ensure that the proper development and management of the facility is well maintained. The site is located at the current Cuenca Public Market, approximately 9,370 square meters. It is bounded by streets on all sides, making it very susceptible to unwanted noises from vehicles and pedestrians. The site is adjacent to the National Road and it is easy to find. The initial schematic. The project will have the following major spaces: the main market building, which will be catering wet and dry market; the baking center, which is a space to develop skills of aspiring bakers and can be a trading place for baked goods, and among other utilities like parking and waste segregation. Proposal number 3, Kinaiya, IT hub for the differently abled, office design synthesized with the sensory architecture. The project. The proposed project is an IT hub that will cater different types of people, including those with disabilities, for the possibilities of breaking PWD stereotype and providing a wider selection of jobs for the PWDs. Location. The chosen location is the city of Santo Tomas. It has a total land area of 95.41 square kilometers and it is located at the northeastern portion of the Batangas province. It was officially declared as a city on September 2019. It has a literacy rate of 98.62%. The problem: the common design for BPO offices is inclusive for limited types of people with disabilities. Most of them are accessible to people with mobility issues and psychosocial disabilities, which also limits other people with different disabilities. The goal of the project is to create a socially aware office design that can accommodate different types of users, including those with disabilities and provide them a great work experience through sensory architecture. The client. The client is Accenture Philippines. They are engaged in providing management consulting, technology and outsourcing services. They are also one of the first and leading BPO company in the country in terms of revenue. Accenture has a very inclusive management that they were able to hire people with disabilities, even those who are visually impaired, through the support of modern technology. The site. The site is approximately 9,158 square meters. It is bounded by General Carpio Avenue on one side. Surrounding the site are facilities like Liana Shopping Center, Lifestyle Strip, and variety of fast food restaurants. The site is along the major traffic area in the place, and there are threats of loud noises from vehicles in the site. Initial site schematics. The project will have the following major spaces: the main office building, which will be the main activity area for the employees, the food hub, which will serve as the cafeteria for the employees, and the park that can serve as a meeting place for small team building activities and other utilities like parking. That is all, and thank you so much for listening.